Alright. You already know what time it is. This is DJ Blazin coming at you right now. I'm with my homeboy Poncho. Poncho, how's it going, man? And how was your Thanksgiving? Man, DJ Blazin, I'm just going to tell you, Thanksgiving was a blessing. Thanksgiving was an honor this year. I really appreciate my family and friends a lot. Yes, Thanksgiving, man, I'm telling you. 7 a.m. you all used to doing basketball practices and getting up for breakfast. But right now, man, I seen CSI Miami just a little bit ago before I came in here, and man, I miss CSI Miami. Yes, DJ Blazin. Oh, you already know them 6 and 7 a.m. basketball practices. Oh man, something else. And then eating breakfast before you go to class in school. Man, it's wild. But speaking of criminal shows, talk about Q Radio 97.5's growth. How have you all developed into a worldwide show? But yes, Q Radio 97.5 has grown worldwide. I mean, back when we first did the first show, July 3rd of 2012, it was me and Dylan Banks. And I was just talking to Dylan. I was like, man, you know what? I need to do something tonight. You know, I'm going to make an announcement of a lifetime. And that was the pilot show because we first aired that on Q Radio 97.5, which was actually Q Radio Power 97.5 at the time. But we did not know it was going to go worldwide. And ever since it took off just like that. And the criminal aspect of it, it brought the numbers down. But ever since the criminal cases and stuff has been swapped out, I mean, Q Radio 97.5 has went right back up. So I thank God just to be able to produce and direct my own radio show. I mean, I've grown, like I said, I've grown as a businessman this past year, and it's helped me out a lot, so I greatly appreciate it. Yes, I'm telling you, man, Q Radio 97.5 is the bomb. You all have to check out the latest episodes and stuff, and past episodes. But speaking of episodes, let's talk a little bit about power versus weakness. Talk a little bit of power versus weakness. I mean, power versus weakness. The definition of power is you're in control. You have everybody doing what you want them to do. Weakness is you basically ain't got a fighting chance, but at the end of the day, that power is gonna overcome weakness because as long as you get the money, the brains, the politics, and the education, I mean, that's going to overcome weakness any day. And that's what I said with my friends Russ, Chuck, Cherie, I mean, Ms. and Twan. I mean, if we all agree on one thing, that is we all have respect, we all have love, and we all have fight, heart, and passion. And we will not quit until we reach the mountaintop. Alright, but why these individuals, man? Why these individuals? I mean, like I said, about last week or something, not last week, but this past Sunday, I've been called the cool kid, I've been called the nerd, called the geek, called the loser, called the winner, called the neutral guy. I've been cussed out in every language, every name in the book. I mean, people said I've been a Christian. I'm not a Christian. A faker, not a faker. I'm real, I'm not real. Lying but not lying. Telling the truth but not telling the truth. Anything that people's ever called me or any response that people's ever let in my life, I've heard. And when I team with these three individuals, it's hard for one person to overcome the odds. But when you have four people together, bonded together, collectively, and they put their minds to it, hey, we can do some memorable things here. So that's why I love being friends with guys, with people like them, because they understand that, of course, politics is going to be there. Popularity is going to be in. Athletes is going to have their way. Some ladies are going to have their way. But at the end of the day, we all are here to bring respect, love, and passion back to University Pikeville. And if we all four have to be just by ourselves, be it as a group or a team, hey, so be it. I mean, I'm friends with most people here at the University Pikeville. I'm cool with the staff, with the students, with the teachers. I'm just about cool with everybody here. But I understand where they're coming from. These three people come from. Not hardly having any friends, not hardly being in the cool group, not hardly having money or being popular. And so I team with these three people so that way they can have a chance. And I will provide a great chance for them. Man, I'm telling you, that's a powerful and strong statement. But let's talk about right from wrong. What's right and what's wrong? I mean, right versus right, wrong is wrong. It's just like in the Bible. Hey, whatever in the Bible, you cannot add and you cannot take away. You can't replace a word and you can't delete a word in the Bible. Sin is sin, wrong is wrong, right is right, justice is justice. But this world has always been conflicted and always been messed up. Speaking of that, I'll give you an example. Okay. Nowadays you can't really even... Me and my friend Russ was talking about this about a couple weeks ago. Nowadays you can't even hardly compliment on a woman being beautiful or talk about going out with a woman or anything without being persecuted. I mean, and no disrespect to the athletes, but if some of my friends like McCory, KK, or Derek Harris, or I mean, if some of the baseball athletes even, if they were to, not that you all would probably do this, but if they were to say to a woman that, hey, you are the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen, if they were to call the woman a B, I'm just going to put it point blank, if they were to call a woman a B, hey, that girl or that woman would, hey, she would have at it with them and she would let them do anything to her by all means necessary. And probably would be crying in the process, but hey, she's the one that let that happen. But if somebody like me, Russ, and Chuck, or Ms. Antoine, if we were to say to a woman that, hey, you are beautiful, you are wonderful, I would love to talk to you and stuff, we would get persecuted, get suspended probably from school, just an example. Or we would get thrown in jail and they would throw away the key and lock us up for life. I mean, that's the difference between people's right and people's wrong. And if, like, I told a woman that, hey, no offense, but I told a woman about a month or two ago that, hey, and then of course we gonna say what's on our mind. I told a woman that, hey, you do have a nice booty. You do. I'm just being truthful. I'm being plain truthful. I told her, hey, you do got a nice booty. I mean, if an athlete or someone with money were to say that to you, you would let them have at it. But if someone like me and Russ and Chuck, or like I said, Ms. Antoine, or somebody, a poor life or whatever, were to say that to her, we would be in trouble and everything. And sure enough, DJ Blazin, I'm just going to tell you something. I said that to a woman about a month or two ago, and next thing I knew, higher authority comes to me and talks to me about that. And I was explaining to higher authority about that issue. And see, if saying to a woman that she is beautiful, if saying to a woman that she has a nice booty, if trying to spread the message of God, if wanting to bring respect, love, and passion back to the world is wrong, then I don't want to be right. If you cannot express your First Amendment rights, your Fourth Amendment rights, then want to be right. If I don't want to be right, and if spreading the word of God around, if trying to get people back, bring souls back to the Lord is wrong, then hey, like the New Boy's black man said, I'm guilty. So, I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong, but unfortunately, the world has its different say-so in it. Yes, Poncho, I actually got to agree with you. I mean, right versus wrong nowadays, it's flipped around side to side. So, I mean, right is right, wrong is wrong regardless. But the CWO, what's the CWO meaning, and what impact will you all bring? Yes, I mean, the CWO. We are going to bring impact to this school. We are going to bring justice, respect, honor, love, and passion back to the school. I have been with some of the most successful groups, from Triple JT to the Carbo to the Five-Man Stable to the HC Powerline to the HC Predators, PHT. Hey, in Harlan County, I've been in almost every group you can think of. You name it, your group, I've been with them all. And the CWO will be no different, because I guarantee you, we will bring impact. We will bring honor, respect, and love back to the University of Pikeville. We will bring honor, respect, and love back to Pikeville, Kentucky. We will bring honor, respect, and love back to the world. One individual can't do it on their own, but when you put 4 individuals together with the mindset to win, hey, like my shirt says, win some, lose none. Ah, man, I'm telling you what, you are ready, man, you are ready.